Welcome back to the SNAPcast. We got two special guests today from AFL. How are we, guys?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Thank you. Famous
Good to be here, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, thank you for inviting us.
First of all, what's your names?
My name's Jo Payton,
Yeah.
and I am the HR advisor at Milton Keynes
Yeah.
for AFL.
And
My name's Daniel Brown,
Yeah.
and I work for our sales department. So I'm a salesman, and I work in our data centre
brilliant.
side.
Who are AFL and what do they do?
So AFL are a company that makes fibre optic cables and connectivity.
Yeah.
So if you've ever heard anyone talk to you about the cloud,
Yeah.
so when you're sharing media stuff, whether that be messages, pictures, that kind of thing, and you're storing it or sending it, generally someone would say to you, well, that's stored up in the cloud. Well, that cloud doesn't exist.
Okay.
So we build fibre optic cables, which is small strands of glass that go through cable, and then we manufacture connectivity solutions, which might be a housing, a cassette,
Yeah.
which also has fibre in it. And basically all those pictures and images and information that you're sending through the internet and the web goes through these cables, goes to a big data centre, which we call the cloud,
Yeah.
and then all of that information is stored within that data centre and sent into multiple directions depending on where that needs to go.
Brilliant. Why did AFL want to become a Dragon partner with MK Snap?
So we wanted to become a partner because basically the amazing work that MK Snap do, right? I mean, to support the learners, build confidence, learn skills, and just give you guys a chance for jobs and independence.
Yeah, and we've been working with you now. And how many years since you first came across Snap?
13 years ago now, I think, when I was with the Red Thread
So a long
training
time.
program. So yeah, and it just, personally for myself, my experience with Snap has always been a pleasurable one.
Yeah.
The learners are great, the staff are great. It just, I don't know, it gets inside you, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's
It's a very open and welcoming
Is it sort of
place.
that, you get that feeling, because a lot of people say they get a magical feeling when they step into Snap. Is it
Yeah.
sort of that magical feeling you guys get when you come in the building?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think particularly we've done the Christmas concert a couple of years on the
Yeah.
top now, and that's really lovely.
that's very emotional.
Everybody gets
Christmas
emotional, but it's always been really welcoming. Every time we come, we get shown around. Everyone's really friendly.
Yeah.
We've had the learners come to our office with their
Yeah.
pop-up store, and I just feel it just feels like a very welcoming, collaborative place.
That's
Yeah, and you're quite unique at MK Snap, I find. And whenever people ask me about MK Snap and what do they do,
Yeah.
when you talk about places like this where people with needs and disabilities come, and I always say to them, it's not just a centre where they go and spend time there, because the parents need them to be looked after, or it's actually an education thing.
Yeah.
You're all about education and what you can do for the learners and how they can progress through life, and the kind of life skills that they can provide. So it's different, and that's what makes you guys unique, and that's why we like to support you.
It's a bit of a hidden gem, I think, that we want to promote, make people
Yeah,
aware of. Because
absolutely.
like we were saying, people just don't know it's here,
Yeah.
and all the work
Yeah.
that they're doing and the opportunities. So yeah.
Have you been reading my notebook? Okay, I've got another question. Why support MK Snap? I know you covered a bit of it, but why is MK Snap so stand out to you guys? Why would you want to support MK Snap?
For me, I think it's genuinely, like we were saying, it's not just about a place to come and do a bit of painting and some arts and crafts. It's about giving people skills, life
Yeah.
skills, and giving them independence and something that they can do. And I feel like, that's what AFL is about as well. We're very much about, learning and development, and
Yeah.
doing something more, doing something better. So
Yeah, I think the two key words are value and included, making
Yeah.
people feel valued and making them included in what's going on.
So it is important to make people feel included.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
but everybody wants to feel like they're making a contribution. I think that's that's important as well. Doing something valuable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
What makes AFL a great place to work?
Well, as we were saying earlier, we've chalked up a few decades between us, me and Dan.
Yeah.
And I think again we're, although we're part of this massive global organisation, Milton Keynes is only 85 people. That gives it a real family feel. Like everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. I talk to people when they've just joined the business and they can't, you know, praise enough how helpful people are. People want to share their knowledge, you know, they want people to do better. So it's a very supportive, you know, environment, and we have fun. You know, you know, we're in an open plan office, and there's a lot of laughter and enjoyment that goes on. I mean, there's, you know, we've had tears and you know, the ups and downs of life, but we're a very supportive.
It's a bit like SNAP.
Well,
Go on.
No, please go.
So when I first went to SNAP, it was just the staff supporting me. It was the learners as well. Yeah. All come together to support one. We all support one another here.
Oh, I can see that just from sitting out there in the cafe with you. You know how everybody's, you know, super friendly, comes over, you know, has a little bit of banter. Well, it's like that.
Yeah, and you're like a superstar here, right?
I
you walked in the cafe and everyone went, Jack. It was like Michael Jackson had just been reincarnated and walked in the building, right?
I was thinking more of like Danny Dyer.
Fair enough. But I mean, just to add on that with the AFL thing, I mean, we're kind of similar to MK SNAP in the fact that we offer people the opportunity to grow and advance and learn new skills. Yeah. You know, and personally, from my journey with AFL, you know, I started as a picker and packer in the warehouse for an agency. You know, and for me it was supposed to be a part-time thing, just while, you know, I got looked for other work. And 17 years later, I'm still here. I now look after some of our biggest colo accounts in Europe.
And Dan's not alone in that story.
We have lots that have done that same journey, right? I mean, we've got lots of people in our sales office and other departments that have come from the warehouse. They've learnt new skills. They've built themselves up. And AFL give you that opportunity to do that.
Particularly I think people forget how multicultural Milton Keynes is as well. Yeah. So we have an awful lot, you know, of foreign language speakers, and a lot of the time the only thing holding them back is their English language skills, and we're able to, you know, develop that. They're able to work with people and then use that skills and knowledge that they've got that they maybe wouldn't be able to. They might be stuck in a warehouse job. So
it's funny you say that, because we have a learner at SNAP who didn't speak English at first when he came. Yeah. And he sort of learned English, and now he greets me every day and I say hello, and he's just brilliant. I love him. I don't love many learners, but he is great. But he's a really good person, and I think
it's on the short list. But it's just about giving people those opportunities.
Yeah. How do you make people feel supported at work? I know you guys sort of came across it, but like, if there's someone new and they're not feeling a bit anxious, how would people around the team support them?
Yeah, I think it's kind of treating everyone with respect. Would you say, you know, checking in on people, helping them through the day, you know, and I mean, you more from the HR side of things, you know.
You know, and I think I mentioned before, but we are an open plan office, which means not even the managers have their own personal offices. So it is, you know, literal open door policy. There's always somebody that you can talk to. You know, you can go off, sit and have a chat. There's always somebody that's, you know, that's been through what you've been through. It's always, you know, it's always everybody had a first day, didn't they? So it is just, and then, you know, we do put on external resources as well. We've got, you know, helplines that people can.
I do get that vibe from you guys, that you are very like a SNAP, and we're very similar in a way. Like you said, like some people have gone through the same thing. That's like our school. Like everyone's had their first day, like you said. And I feel like even if the staff don't realise it, the learners always will. So most of the time, staff do realise if someone's anxious or not feeling okay. Staff, they always have friends to talk to, and no matter what it is all about. I mean, I don't always have the best days, nor does any other learner.
No, and I think, you know, we don't all walk in feeling, you know, on cloud nine, and bad things happen to us in our lives, but chances are someone else has been through something similar, and they'll be there, you know, it really is just about listening to people, giving them space to talk, and I think, we're lucky in that as well, and we're lucky we've got, like you, we've got some nice spaces in the office, and, you know.
Yeah, it's really good. Why is it important to support MK SNAP?
Well, it's important because everybody deserves a chance to succeed, right? Yeah. So in supporting MK SNAP, we're helping create opportunities, and opportunities can help change lives. So for us, that's just amazing. Yeah. And I can't think of anything else to say other than that. It's just...
Yeah, and I think it's about raising SNAP's profile. Like I say, you know, you've been in Milton Keynes a long time, and probably not a lot of people have heard about it as, And it is important to me as a local business that we support local charities. The big nationals get a lot of press. It's about supporting these small local charities and reminding people that they're there.
Yeah.
Brilliant. How do you think AFL and MK SNAP can support each other?
Well, I mean, we can support MK SNAP with funding. I mean, that's one thing that we can do, and every year we have certain kind of processes and funding that's available for us to support with, and we do that. But also we have opportunities for our colleagues and members of staff to kind of give up volunteering hours. So everybody has a certain pocket of volunteering hours that they can use. So whenever there's something going on here, whether that be a weekend thing that you're doing, an event, a sports day, a water station, or your festive fair, or anything like that, we'd always have willing volunteers to come. But we can also offer you guys the opportunity to come to AFL. So you can come to AFL and you can experience that office environment, what we do, give you those life skills to see what a real office environment is like, the hustle and bustle, the busy days, but then also bringing the pop-up stalls to AFL, because that always goes down very well. Everyone brings their pocket money in that day. There's always something good to buy.
Yeah, no, definitely, Are you excited about this partnership with SNAP and AFL going together?
Joe?
Sorry. Oh yes.
It's alright, it won't be the first or the last.
No, I am. Partly because it's the first time we've ever really embarked on something like this. So I'm interested to see what the year brings. We've done odd events with people, but we've never really engaged in a true partnership to work together.
So this is your first partnership with another charity?
Really.
Yeah.
We've done odd volunteering bits here and there, but this is probably the first time we've entered into a real partnership or something.
Yeah, we've had,
and that was more a two-way thing as well.
Yeah, we've had organisations that we've volunteered for, and we've done regular stuff for them. But actually having a certificate to say we're an official partner and this is where we're going to dedicate our time and resources. It's a new journey for us, so we're really excited to be on that path. And personally, I couldn't think of anyone better to.
Oh, okay. Hear that on in writing? No, thank you very much. And how can a business like yours make a difference for our learners?
We can make a difference by being open and patient and willing to work with you. We've had a fantastic meeting this morning already with Steve, about what we can do, what does that path look like, what are the milestones, what are the events. So I think just continuing the engagement, having regular contact with your staff and with yourselves and the learners, understanding what you guys need, because we might come up with ideas, but it might not be the right idea. You guys might need something else. There might be something more important that needs that attention. So just, learning from you guys as much as you learn from us. And,
I think, and creating those opportunities that we were talking about, even if it's just coming in and shadowing or having a tour of the building or the warehouse. I think, that has its own benefits. We've always benefited from, the tours here. Every time I do a tour here, I see something else that, everybody's doing. It's fascinating.
Definitely. What advice would you give a learner do you think are really important for work?
My advice to a learner would be believe in yourself. First and foremost, ask plenty of questions. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions.
And I think that for me is two things: is be curious. Showing interest, try and understand, but also, if you're not sure, ask questions. And I say that to everybody, if you're never, if you're not sure about something, or you've forgotten something, or it wasn't clear, ask the questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
No.
Timekeeping. Time.
I'm quite good with time, I mean.
Everyone's got to be on time when you're working in an office environment or any kind of workplace, timekeeping is essential, right? I mean, everyone likes to...
But it shows that respect.
I think so, for everybody's time. And I think that's just as important in, just in meetings and things like that. you know, everybody's time is valuable, so, you know, you've got me at 10 o'clock, be there, whatever. But I think as well it's find the fun. I mean, not everything we do every day is a laugh at a minute, but you have to find the fun and the joy in what you do.
Yeah.
Otherwise going to work for 8 hours a day is going to be awful.
And just try your best. You know, everybody's different. Everybody learns in different ways.
Yeah.
Everybody picks things up in different ways.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But we're always learning.
That's okay to do that.
You know, we always say every day's a school day because you always learn something new.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter how long you've been with the business.
What do you enjoy most about supporting MK Snap?
Well, personally, it's watching the confidence grow.
Yeah.
You know, seeing there's some of the learners here that I've known for 10, 11, 12 years.
Yeah.
You know, and although I'm not here every day, as much as I'd love to be, but, you know, just seeing changes and differences in people when you come here, you know, the different events that you guys do, and, you know, just the love, care and attention that the learners get. But also you can see within the staff members as well how much they really enjoy doing it.
I was going to say that it is a really joyful place, I have to say. There's always quite a high energy and fun.
There's a lot of things going on.
And everybody, you know, it's the camaraderie. It's really nice to see.
I mean, I enjoy coming here.
As you
said, all the
because you're a rock star.
I try my best. What makes a good team?
I think recognising that everybody brings something different. It's no good on a team if you all think the same, behave the same. You want differences. You want people to bring different elements.
Yeah.
Open, you know, being open and honest. You know, teams only work if people speak the truth. You know, even if you disagree, you can still disagree in a good way. And then just that support. You know. It's easy in big teams for the quieter voices to get lost. Yeah. So it's taking that time to listen and hear people. So.
And also having a rock star like Jack leading. That also.
Sorry, I got a job.
So what do you think makes a good team?
I think, as you said, it's to have a leader as well, but also that leadership needs to be shared across the team. To get the best out of each other, also support each other, motivate each other, and always be down when someone falls and pick them back up again and go again.
Yeah, no,
I think that makes a good team.
Yeah, all being there for each other.
Exactly.
I think,
through thick and thin, really.
Yeah.
And even, I mean, there might be some times where you have a disagreement with someone, but then you got to overthink it, think what's best for the whole team. Don't think about your issue with them. Just think about what the team needs. Is you guys to be civil and get along and work for the team, not work for yourself, work for the team.
I think the key thing there is, you know, there's never a disagreement, it's just a difference of opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and you have to have difference of opinions in a workplace.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're not a team, you're just a yes, no, you know, you're just saying yes, I'll do that, no, I won't.
And I think you're talking about that lack of ego as well, thinking about what's best for the team, for the organisation, rather than what's best for me personally. I think,
Yeah, put your team first instead of putting yourself first.
Yeah.
Really, that makes probably more sense. What would you say to employees, businesses who are unsure about supporting people?
So, I would say don't be afraid.
Yeah.
You know, people with learning disabilities bring great skills. They bring loyalty and positivity, and you know, with the right support, everyone can succeed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So just look at what support mechanisms you have. If you haven't got the right support mechanisms, you know, speak to someone like MK SNAP. You know, you guys will help them understand what support they need.
Yeah.
But, you know, having someone with learning disabilities or difficulties or whatever that may be in your environment is a good thing. You know?
I think it's you're saying that, but it's important to ask the questions.
Yeah.
In my role, whether it's learning difficulties or physical disabilities, we always have to talk to the individual and say, well, what do you need? I'm not here to tell you what you need to be able to work. What support, what adjustments can I make? How can we support you? And I think people are just, you're right, there's an element of fear. I don't know, and I'm a little bit scared to ask, I don't want to offend anybody, and that's, it's just overcoming that fear and being open, asking those questions. You know, what can you do, what can't you do, what helped you, you know.
Yeah.
And then particularly, you know, in the modern world, there are so many technology tools now available to help people. But it's just be able to think a little bit out of the box sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. What are you most proud of at AFL?
Wow.
I think myself, I'm most proud about the fact that AFL cares.
Yeah.
We're not just a global business out there tackling global customers, you know. We care about our customers, you know, and our customers are why we're here today, and they're why we have the success that we have.
Yeah.
But we also care about our local communities.
Yeah.
You know, I've never worked in another business where I'm actively encouraged to go out and volunteer, give up time. You know, I can move away from my desk for a good 5 or 6 hours and say, right guys, I'm going to go and work on this.
Yeah.
You know, it's got nothing to do with the business that we're in, but it's what we care about.
Yeah.
And it's really great that you're encouraged to go and do that, you know.
Yeah.
Joe?
I suppose mine's a bit different. I suppose having been there for as long as I have, I'm really proud of seeing the people there grow.
Yeah.
You know, like you've got stories like Dan's where they've really progressed up, but even people that joined, you know, in like kind of internal sales roles and now, you know, they're leading teams. It's just seen people grow and grow in confidence, grow in what they can do, just being given that responsibility to really develop. I you know, it's been really nice to watch people's paths over the years.
Yeah, but I mean, and even though we're a big global organisation and we span many different regions and countries, it feels like one big family.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing I could say.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a real family environment.
Yeah.
Even though most of your colleagues are based in the US or Mexico, or
that literally goes from the top down. So our CEO and President Jackson Lang did last year what he called his world tour, and he went round to most of the major locations around the world, and he literally just walked through the buildings, be it a factory floor or the office, and he shook hands and he talked to people.
Every single desk.
And he remembers names, he remembers what people did.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, he's the top of the company, but he's so friendly, so welcoming, and that does filter through.
Yeah.
You know, there doesn't seem to be as much hierarchy in the organisation. It's quite nice. Everybody's quite friendly with whoever it is, whatever level they come over from the US. It's
I want to say as well, Dan, your story is quite inspirational. To start from, because you worked your way up, you didn't give up. 17 years at AFL was quite a long time, and you didn't give up. And most of the time, people think, that people are going to give up eventually, but you didn't. So I think your story would help a lot of our other learners, maybe staff, to not give up from your journey. Because
I appreciate that. It means a lot.
No, generally, I'll give you a handshake for another one.
I never thought of you as being inspirational.
I don't even
Should we put you on a t-shirt?
He spent the hour before the podcast putting me down because I'm an artist. And now he's shaking my hand.
I feel like we should have like a Be More Dan.
We can get those t-shirts printed, I'm telling you. But no, I appreciate that.
No, you're more than welcome.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
Do I get a medal for putting up with you for 17 years?
What are you looking forward to next with MK Snap? What does the future hold?
Building the partnership, right?
Yeah.
Building the partnership, seeing where we can offer opportunities, and learning from you guys.
I mean, I really want to come to the office.
You're more than welcome to come to the office.
I mean, I probably won't be in a suit, I might wear a Chelsea top.
So what are you most looking forward to, if you don't mind me asking?
I think I like meeting new people everywhere I go, and I feel like I've seen you and met you a couple of times. You're a big supporter of MK Snap, and so your company is, and I would just love to I'll learn new things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously my friends would love it as well, and I'd love to see a smile on their faces, and working with you guys as well. I think it would be really good, and I want Snap to be global in the next 10 years. I'm getting Steve a statue already. But no, I don't know how big it's going to be, but no, I want Snap to be a bigger thing, because there will be people like me who didn't have any support in school and didn't know if there was an issue, if there was something wrong, if they had a disability no one knew about. So I want it to be a bigger thing. I want everyone to get supported, and I want everyone to smile. So So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I will be
That's good.
handling staff here. When can I go to AFL?
There you go. How many days a week do you work now? Then?
Well, I've got 1 day a week,
One
but
day a
I'm
week.
here 4 days a week.
Okay.
So yeah, but I love it. It's like a second home. I've never felt safer somewhere as much as I do at Snap in public. I love it. It's great. I'm not just saying that because the cameras are on. I would say that anywhere I go. And yeah, I do like it here. More questions. Sorry about this. Is there anything you'd like to directly say to our learners listening to this? You can look through the cameras. Anything you want to say to the learners listening? There's quite a few because I don't stop going on about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all I would say is that you matter, that your skills matter, you know, what you can bring to any organisation matters. So just remember that, be proud of who you are, and just go out and tackle the world, you know.
And I want to say thank you from behalf of me and the learners and staff, just for your support. That's going to grow even bigger. It does mean a lot to us. We can get a lot done, and it's a lot of support. And even coming through, I mean, like, it might get a bit of weight lifted off the staff's shoulders that there are support people out there who care about us, which is brilliant. So I want to say thank you to all of you at AFL, especially you guys. Just thank you for being there and supporting us, and hopefully we'll see you all soon.
You will, and please, you know, you and I were talking, but come with ideas. Talk to the learners.
Oh,
what full of something. But yeah, talk to the learners and come to us with the ideas because we don't have all the answers. If you think of something that they might benefit from, through this partnership, then of course, we're ready to listen.
I mean, definitely the work placements. I think that'll be good because we're strong believers that people with disabilities shouldn't be stuck in marathons, stacking shelves. They should be out there getting real game work experience with whoever you guys or other companies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But we'll definitely, that's something else we hadn't thought about. We were just talking about some of the work you do here, but maybe, talk to the warehouse and see what things there are that we might be able to put through. But yeah, just come with ideas, Let's be creative this next year.
Alright then. Well, thank you for coming on today.
It's
been a massive pleasure. Dan, I'm sorry about Arsenal. You're an inspiration. And thank you for coming on, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you for listening, guys. Thank you.